Hey everyone, we are about to get started for class. Tonight I'll be teaching a Oils 101 class, and I'm really excited that you're going to join us and learn about why and how we use essential oils. I'm just going to give people maybe one more minute to jump in, and then we will get started. So if you're here, just let me know by saying hi so that I know you're in here. I see people are already hopping on. Hi guys. All right. I like to be punctual, so I'm going to get started. And if people come on late, then they'll get part of this. So for those of you who don't know me and were invited by a friend, I am Jen Wood. I've been using oils for about three and a half years now. We started our kind of oil journey because we were in our mid-30s and we had quite a few friends who were sick, and not just sick, but dying. And it made us really start questioning what was in the products we were using, what was in the food we were eating. So we started kind of down this path of wellness, and we started scanning the products in our home. Hi, Sarah. We started scanning the products in our home with that app, Think Dirty, which I posted about earlier. And what we found were a lot of the products that said natural and had these like code words were actually highly toxic and not at all what we thought they were. So we started making changes in our home, and around that time I met my friend Mary, who was using essential oils. I referred to her as a witch doctor. I would joke with her about using oils because I just thought it was weird. And finally, she pretty much said to me, you know, what, you're on this wellness path, why don't you just try it? And so I did some research. I really looked into it and decided, you know what, it was worth trying. And within the first week we had our oils, we fell in love with them, both Mike and I, and we've never looked back. So I'm really excited you're here so that I can tell you a little bit about how and why we use oils in our home. So a lot of times people aren't really sure what an essential oil is. So an essential oil is the lifeblood of a plant. If you think about when you break a leaf open, how there's liquid, well, that liquid actually helps heal the plant. It keeps it alive. And if you distill plants, you can get highly concentrated versions of those plants. And if you think about it, when you're trying to get healthy, what do? You eat fruits and veggies because plants are known to help support your body. Essential oils are no different. They're plants and they can help support your body. I mean, you still have to eat your fruits and veggies, but it's a great way to help support your body. And I'll talk about how as we go through oils tonight. So there's 3 ways to use the oils, and tonight I'm going to talk about, we just got a new starter kit from Young Living that came, it just was launched on Saturday, so I just got mine today, so I'll be chatting about that. So there's 3 ways to use oils. The first is topically, so you can take it right from the bottle and put it right on your skin, and we call that neat. And you can also use a carrier oil. So a carrier oil is what you think of when you hear the word oil. It's like a greasy oil, like coconut oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, even olive oil is a great carrier oil. We tend to use fractionated coconut oil a lot in our home because it's liquid. It's a liquid version of coconut oil. So we'll use that, and what it does is it helps carry it throughout your skin. So say you want to put an essential oil on your knee, like I've been doing CrossFit a lot, and so I need some oils on my knees. And so essential oils are dry, so when you put them on your skin, they absorb very quickly. So it's harder to get it on a larger portion of your body, but if you mix it with a carrier oil, it carries it throughout your skin. The other thing carrier oil is good for is when you use oils with children, because children have more sensitive skin. We have oils like peppermint and thieves, which are spicy oils. They're hot oils. So if you think about it, when you put a peppermint in your mouth, you know how it's spicy? Well, it feels tingly on your skin. As an adult, you can rationalize that, you know that. But children are like, what is happening? So if you put a little carrier oil with it, it takes away that tingling sensation. And we always say, like, if you're not sure, just dilute. It's okay. It doesn't dilute the effectiveness of the oil. It just helps carry it throughout your skin. We like to put oils on the bottom of our feet because they are connected to the VitaFlex points, so like all the organs in your body. We also put them on our spine because that's where all your nerve endings are. You can also just put it directly on a spot that you might need support for. So like I said, on my knees, I'll put it directly on my knees. So that's how we use the oil topically, excuse me. The next is aromatically. So you can do that by like sniffing right out of the bottle. You can just take a sniff, or you can do it through diffusing. So we will diffuse. This is a diffuser. It's not plugged in right now, but we'll diffuse in our home. And all you do is fill this diffuser with water, put a few drops of oil, like 4, and then it runs for 10 hours. So it's awesome. We'll just diffuse when we sleep to get a little extra support. When we are driving in cars, we, especially on like windy roads, we actually use peppermint oil, and we just open the bottle and we pass it around. We don't ever use a drop of oil. We just sniff it from the bottle, and it helps us when we're on those windy roads when we're visiting my parents up in the mountains. So the third way to use oils is through ingestion. And when I'm talking about ingesting oils, I'm only talking about Young Living's Vitality line. It's this white label. And the reason I say that is because not all oils are the same. I don't want you to hear me say you can ingest essential oils and think you can go get an oil from Wegmans or Walmart or whatever store and just grab it and ingest it, because 9 times out of 10, you should not be ingesting those oils. A lot of oils that we see out there actually contain synthetics. So they're man-made products that are not supposed to be ingested. They will actually make you sick. They will actually say, do not ingest, do not put them on your skin. The other thing, sometimes you'll see are expiration dates on oils. A true essential oil never expires. So you shouldn't have to worry about it expiring if it's a pure essential oil. So if you see expiration dates, if you see other ingredients listed, chances are it's not a true essential oil. There's other stuff in there. So you can ingest Young Living's oils, the Vitality oils. So we will put like a drop in a veggie capsule. We'll put a drop right under our tongue. You can put a drop in a glass of water. And the reason I say glass is because citrus oils actually will eat toxins. So you don't want to put them in a plastic or a styrofoam cup because it will eat away at that and then you're ingesting it. So your best bet is to use not plastic, glass, or stainless steel, or something ceramic that can't be broken down. So those are the 3 ways that we use essential oils. Now, the reason I chose Young Living is not just because my friend used them, which, I mean, that is one of the factors that I thought about, but I did do my research on essential oil companies. And like I just told you, one of the things I was finding is a lot of companies do things to their oils to, they're adulterated. They have other things in them, so they are not pure. And like I said, we were on this journey of wellness, and we were using that Think Dirty app, and we were realizing that so many of the products in our home were toxic. I didn't want to be buying essential oils that people, when they were farming, were spraying pesticides on. Because then what's the point if I'm putting pesticides on my body? So Young Living does not use pesticides. They handpick weeds. They actually use virgin land. So they will not use soil that has been sprayed with pesticides. So you know you're getting pure plants. You're not getting all of the toxins that we see in our environment. We also, the one thing I love about Young Living is you can go visit their farms. You can just walk up and walk in. And I love that because I, again, did not trust companies at the point that we started this journey. So I love that I could just walk on a farm and there was nothing to hide. And I could see that they were hand-picking weeds. There's no pesticides laying around. And I've visited 2 of their farms, and I can tell you what they say is true. You don't see any of the pesticides or toxic things lying around. It just, they don't have it. The other thing I love about Young Living is they use first batch distillation. Best way I can explain that to you is a tea bag. When you make a cup of tea, you can make 20 cups of tea from the same tea bag, right? It just gets weaker and weaker each time. Young Living only uses first batch distillation. So a lot of times people will tell me, well, I tried essential oils, they don't work for me. And when I asked them what they were using, what typically we find out is that they were using an oil that was either adulterated with a synthetic or it was highly diluted. So if an oil is highly diluted, it might smell nice, it's a floral water, but it's not actually going to do anything to help support your body. So you really want oils that are first batch distilled, because that means they're stronger and they're going to do a lot more for you. The other thing is interesting that when people use Young Living oils, you only need a few drops of oil in the diffuser. People that have used adulterated oils will try to use 10 or 20 drops in their diffuser because that's what they're used to doing with watered down oils. And they realize it's way too strong, because Young Living it's a stronger oil. You don't need that many drops of oil, you just need a few. So a little goes a long way, which makes it even better. So that's why we chose Young Living. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about kind of how we got started. So there's a starter kit, and the reason there is a starter kit is because there's an oil that supports every system of your body. Just like when you go to the store, you're not like, oh, I only need one thing for my whole home. This kind of helps put everything in one pack, so you're not sitting at home saying, oh, I wish I had something for X, Y, or Z. It kind of puts everything out there so that it's really easy to start ditching and switching the toxic products in your home. So I'll talk about the kit tonight. The kit comes with 12 oils. It's actually a new kit. The old kit came with 11, so now there's 12 oils that I'll talk about tonight. It also comes with samples of Thieves Cleaner, which I'll also talk about. It comes with packs of Ningxia Red, again, that I'll talk about. And it also comes with Thieves Hand Purifier, which is actually one of our favorite products that Young Living has. Lily, my daughter, used to get this like red rash on her hand that was like bloody and scabby. It was disgusting. And we found out it was because she was using other hand purifiers, and they were actually burning her hands. So she can use this, and it hydrates, and she has no issues. So we love this, and we put this in lunch boxes, we put it in my purse, we carry it in the car, anywhere where there's germs. So the kit comes with all of that plus the diffuser, and it's $165. And then in addition to that, you become a member of Young Living. And if you choose to buy anything again, this is not one of those companies that you have to buy monthly, but if you choose to buy monthly, you start getting 24% off everything you buy. So for us, that was a big deal because we were trying to ditch the toxic products in our home. So it just made sense for us to start buying from Young Living because we trusted the products, and we got 24% off every single time we purchased. So it's kind of a win-win. So you get all of that for $165, and you'll hear as I talk about the oils kind of what you can ditch and switch in your homes for these oils. So let's get to the fun part, the oils. I wish you could smell them. I'm sad that you can't, but if you want samples, you just tell me and I'll send you stuff. So first up is Peppermint Vitality. Peppermint Vitality also comes in a regular peppermint, so you can get either, but in the kit it's a Vitality. So peppermint is really great for energizing, waking you up. I love to put a drop of this in my water before I go to the gym and work out, because it just kind of wakes you up. If you watch the last Olympics, a lot of the athletes were talking about using peppermint oil because it helps with endurance. We also will put like a drop in a chocolate protein shake because then it tastes like a Thin Mint, which who doesn't love that? And then in addition to that, like I said, there's also a regular peppermint. You can diffuse that. We like to diffuse that in the car in long car rides because it wakes us up and keeps us alert. Peppermint's also really great. Peppermint Vitality, when you put a drop in like a glass of water, it's really great to support digestion. So if you do that every day, it's just going to help your digestive system. So it's a great oil. We love this. We use it a lot. Next is Lemon Vitality. Lemon Vitality also comes in a regular lemon. And Lemon Vitality is a great one to just put a drop in a glass of water first thing in the morning because it just helps your digestive system, and it helps, it's a citrus oil, so it helps kind of like detox your body. We also like to use this for cooking. It's instead of lemon zest, you can use lemon oil. And the cool thing about Lemon Vitality is that it isn't as acidic as a lemon juice. So you're getting the benefits of lemon, but you're not getting all the acidity. And I actually have a hard time drinking things like lemonade, or like I will never get a lemon wedge on my water because it bothers me. But I can drink this all day long and have no problems. Lemon is also really good for cleaning. So lemon is an awesome degreaser. I love to shop at like places like Home Goods, but they use those price tags that like break off in pieces and you can't get them off. So rather than using Gooby Gone, which is a toxic product, You can just put a drop on the sticker and peel it right off. It can get gum off of things, it can get Sharpie off of things. So it's a great product for cleaning. So there's a lot of ways to use this, obviously. And when I talk about the oils tonight, I am just talking high level uses. There are hundreds of other ways to use these oils. And when you get your kit, you actually get a reference app that tells you all the different ways to use your oils, and it makes it really easy to use them. And you also become part of our community, and we all help each other use them because we want you to have a better lifestyle and we want you to ditch toxins. So we're here as a big support system for you. So like I said, this is just high level little ways that you can use them, but there are a lot of ways you can use each of these oils. So next up is Thieves Vitality. Thieves Vitality also comes in a regular Thieves oil. Thieves is actually, it came about during the bubonic plague, and what was happening is people were going into the homes of people who were dead and dying, and they were stealing from them, and people didn't understand how they weren't getting it and dying. Well, it turns out it was medicine men who used this mix of herbs and covered themselves. And Thieves is an amazing oil to boost your immune system. So it was created based on that mixture that the medicine men had. And that is why it's called Thieves, because they were stealing. So this is a great oil to use, especially if you're going to be around germs. Like the winter months, we use this a lot. My husband is a middle school teacher, so he'll put a drop of this in a veggie capsule and take it before he leaves the house in the morning. We will actually diffuse regular Thieves in the bedrooms at night. Any time between like September and May, whenever we know that there are germs about, we will be using Thieves because we'll diffuse it, and we know it's helping our bodies. So Thieves is one that we love because it has so many uses. You can actually clean with Thieves. You can make your own cleaner, but Young Living has a concentrated cleaner, and you get this in the kit. So half of this pack makes a 16-ounce spray bottle. So it cleans every surface in your home. So you don't have to have 15 different bottles. You can just use this. And one of the common misconceptions is that we need to use things like bleach to really clean our homes. Well, the interesting thing is that Thieves actually not only kills the germs the way that traditional like bleaches and things like that do, but it actually prevents bacteria from coming back for a longer period of time. So it is a natural product made with essential oils and coconut, and it works better than the products that if you actually read the label on the back, it would terrify you. When I threw out our 409, it actually said, if it touches your skin, to call poison control. 409. That I was using in my house, using around my babies, because I never thought to read the label. And then once I did, I was terrified and threw it away. So that also comes in the kit, and it's just great. It smells good. It smells like cinnamony. So it's got a great scent to it. All right, next up is Citrus Fresh Vitality. Citrus Fresh Vitality is a mix of citrus oils and spearmint. I love to drink this. It's great in just a drop of a glass of water. I like to drink this all day long. It's awesome tasting. There's also a citrus fresh oil that we like to diffuse. So we'll diffuse this. We will put a drop on a cotton ball, put it in a trash can because it helps with smells. We'll diffuse it whenever we're making sneaky foods like fish or garlic. It'll help kind of clean up the smell in the house. And it's actually one of my favorite scents in the kit. It's a really great scent. So citrus oils, I don't know if you know this, they're proven to just lift your mood. So like, especially the winter when it's dark early and it seems like everybody's sick and it's cold, diffusing citrus oils can really uplift your mood and put you in better spirits. So it's a great oil to diffuse. All right, next up is Digest Vitality. So Digest, think digestion. It's a really great oil for digestion. If you need digestive support, this is going to be your best friend. It smells a little bit like black licorice, so people don't love the smell of it. But I'll tell you what, when you need it, it'll be your best friend. So you can just put a drop right under your tongue. If you hate the taste, you can put it in one of the capsules, like a veggie capsule. My friend Lauren uses a shot glass of water and just puts a drop in and does it really fast just to get it over with. But it works fast and it's awesome. So we love this. So if you overeat, like around the holidays, this is a great oil. Or if you're on vacation, a lot of times people like to have digestive issues when they travel. So we pack this with us and it works fast and it's awesome. And like I said, I don't love the smell of that one, but when I need it. I love it. Okay, next up is Raven. Raven is a mix of like wintergreen and eucalyptus. It has a really great smell, so this is a great one to diffuse. We will diffuse this in the winter months because it just helps us breathe easy. We love the smell of it. So this is a good one to diffuse, especially in the winter months or when the seasons change. Next up is Valor. Valor is an oil that was just added to the kit. It used to be in the kit years ago, and now it's back. This is one of everybody I know, it's like one of their favorite oils. So we call it Courage in a Bottle. Because if you need something to kind of help you when you're feeling a little bit like stressed, this is awesome. A lot of times people use this when they fly. If you have to do any kind of like public speaking or presentations, people love this. It also smells amazing. This is one of the best smelling oils in the kit. People love it. We actually use this too with our kids, like if they have a test or if there's something in school that's like stressing them out. This kind of gives them that courage, like I said, courage in a bottle to tackle whatever might be stressing them out or worrying them. So like if they have to present something in class or if they have to take a test. My husband just started doing stand-up comedy. It's one of his dreams is to do it. So he's been doing it every few weeks. And before he leaves, this goes on. And he like lathers himself in Valor before he heads out. So it's definitely an oil we love and use, so we're excited that it's in the kit now and that you can have it too. All right, next is Panaway. So Panaway is a really great oil for muscles and joints. Like I said, I've been doing CrossFit for a few months now, and I don't know if you know this about CrossFit, but once you start, you like literally are going to be sore for the rest of your life because you can like ramp up your workouts as you get better. So it's kind of like you're constantly working your muscles. So I love this. I've been using it a lot lately. It's one of my best friends. This actually made my dad a believer. He was very skeptical of the oils like me, and I had him use it on his back, and he fell in love with it. So it definitely works. It has wintergreen in it, so a lot of people think it smells like Ben Gay, but it works awesome. So that's another one too that's good to put in the bath. So we'll do a handful of Epsom salt with a few drops of that, throw it in the bath, and it's awesome for all over. And the reason we use Epsom salt, you don't just want to put it in the bath, is because oil and water don't mix. So you want to use the Epsom salt to help carry it throughout the bath. Next up is lavender. So lavender is what we call the Swiss Army knife of oils. If you don't know what to use, try lavender first because it's going to help you in some way. Lavender is really great for skin. It's great for calming. This is another one we use in the bath with the kids to help kind of like calm them down if we've had a crazy day. We'll also diffuse this at night to calm people down. I don't know about you, but I know in our home, there are times of year where we are like rushing home from school to do homework, running to practice, coming home, eating dinner, and then we're like, okay, take a shower, you gotta go to bed. And the kids are like wired. So we'll diffuse this to kind of bring everyone down. You can do like a linen spray with it. We also use this in place of dryer sheets. So I don't know if you know this, but dryer sheets are one of the most toxic things in your home. It is actually the first product we ditched because I started doing some research. So dryer sheets contain fragrance, and this word fragrance is in a lot of our products. It is a way for companies to hide toxins that they put in our products. And unfortunately, fragrance has been linked to things like cancer, chronic pain, depression, anxiety. All these things that we are seeing in our environment right now can be linked back to this word fragrance. So dryer sheets contain fragrance, and what ends up happening is they roll around in your clothes, and then they sit on your skin, which is your largest organ, all day long. So you are absorbing those toxins in your skin over and over again. So you definitely want to ditch dryer sheets. If you do nothing else after listening to this class, please, for the love of God, go home, or if you're home right now, go to your dryer and take your dryer sheets and throw them in the trash. They are not worth keeping. It is not worth it. We use wool dryer balls. You can get them on Amazon. They're dirt cheap. I think they're like $6 for $10. That was the first thing we ditched probably 4 years ago. We still have these same exact ones. They look exactly the same as the day we got them. And what we do is we put essential oils on them so that our clothes smell nice. but we are not getting the toxins. It actually helps dry your clothes faster. So definitely invest in them and ditch the dryer sheets. It's not worth it. So we'll put lavender, especially on like sheets and towels, because I love the smell of lavender on our sheets and towels. And you just put a few drops on and throw it in the dryer. All right, next up is frankincense. If you know anything about the Bible, you've heard of frankincense. Frankincense is an amazing oil. Unfortunately, there's only so much I can tell you about frankincense because we can only talk about certain things when we talk about essential oils because of compliance. But I highly encourage you to do some research on frankincense and what it can do for your body because it is awesome. We try to use this every single day. It is an oil that's really good for grounding. So if you do yoga, a lot of times you'll hear people putting it right here on their forehead, on their third eye before yoga because it's very calming. We will also put this on our skin because it's good for any kind of redness. It kind of evens out skin tone. It's also really great to put in your moisturizer. So we'll add it to moisturizer. And there are a ton of other uses I wish I could tell you about, but again, because of compliance, I'll just ask you to do some research because you will find amazing things. NIH and Johns Hopkins are actually doing research on frankincense because they're showing how amazing it is. So I'm interested to see what plays out with that, but definitely look into it because it's an amazing oil. It promotes normal cellular health, which means it's kind of like helping your body do what it's supposed to do. All right, next up is Stress Away. Stress Away has a lime vanilla kind of smell to it, so a lot of people use this as a perfume, and it does what it says. It kind of takes stress away. So if you're ever in a situation where you feel tensed up and your shoulders are all tensed, you can put a drop of this on the back of your neck and you can literally feel the tension go away. It's a great one to diffuse. We actually started using this because my son would want to sign up for sports, and then when we get to the game and he was like, oh heck no, I'm not going to go play. And then of course me, I'm the mean mom, and I'm like, oh, you are going to play because we paid for this and you are on a team and team matters. And the poor child was miserable. So someone suggested we use this and another oil called Joy. So I would mix them together and I rolled it on the back of his neck, and he never once again complained. He would just go out and play. So we realized he was feeling anxious and didn't know how to tell us that because he was young. And so once we started using this, he was a lot better. So I became the crazy mom at soccer games. When there was a kid who was crying and didn't want to go out and play, I would be oh, I got it, and go roll the back of their neck, and they'd go out and play, and the parents would be oh, okay, let's do this. So it's great. It's a great oil. Next is Peace and Calming. This is also new to the kit. This just was put in the kit on Saturday. This oil, if you have children that do not sleep, this will be your best friend. 1 drop on their big toe. This is what my friend Mary, actually, this is the oil that she used that made her a believer because her daughter hadn't slept and she was almost 2 years old, and she put a drop of this on her feet and she slept through the night. She was this is amazing. So it's a really great oil for sleep. So you can diffuse it, you can put a drop on your big toe. This is also just kind of one of those oils that kind of brings you down and calms you down. So if there's a lot of chaos in your life, it's a great one to have. So that's Peace and Calming. And then the last thing I want to talk about that comes in the kit is the Ningxia Red. So our food over the years has changed. So we do not have the antioxidants in our food we used to have. Our soil has changed, our food has changed. We need antioxidants to release free radicals from our body. And the problem is the air we breathe, a lot of the products we use, anytime you literally walk out your door and breathe air, you are getting free radicals in your body. And the problem is that free radicals are what cause disease. They are what is making us sick. And our bodies need a way to release those free radicals from our body. And to do that, we need antioxidants. So one of the big foods that you might hear about nowadays is goji berries. They're called superfoods because they contain crazy amounts of antioxidants. So this is Ningxia Red. So half of this pack has the same antioxidants as 814 blueberries or 11 pounds of spinach. So in 1 ounce, you can get that many antioxidants. So it's a great way to kind of help you and your family's health and wellness easily. So we will just put this in shot glasses, or my kids will just grab one of these packs They do come in like bottles, so you can pour it out, or they come in packs. We have both in our house. Lily will literally sneak these any chance she gets, but they're good for her, so it doesn't bother me that she wants them. So we'll just drink this usually in the morning, but it could be throughout the day. My husband actually carries around a large bottle with him throughout the day where he puts essential oils and this in it, because it also helps with energy. It helps. I have really awesome nails now, and my hair has always been thick, so I don't think that has done anything. But my nails were never like this awesome, and now they grow really well. And I swear it's Ningxia has really helped me. So that is the kit. It comes with all 12 of the oils that I just talked about. It comes with the Ningxia packets, the Thieves Cleaner. It comes with the Cool Diffuser. This is the Desert Mist Diffuser. There's a few different diffusers that you can get, but this one comes with the kit for $165, and it has really been a game changer for our family. And here's the thing, we spend money on so many frivolous things. Like, think about how much you spend on cable or drinking or things that really just don't matter. And I can tell you right now, if anything happens to your family that affects their health, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. You would spend any amount of money to make sure that they stayed healthy and that they were above the wellness line. I can assure you that. There is nothing worse in this world than having someone that you love sick. So if you can do something to help prevent that and get those toxins out of their life, $165 is chump change. It's nothing. And it has been so easy for us to dish toxins in our home. If you come into my house now, you will not see traditional products. We have really switched out everything for plant-based products that are healthier for our family. And it's made a huge difference for us. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. We have an awesome community of people who really want to help support everybody on this wellness journey. We all want to just see people having better, healthier life. So if you have questions, please post them. We'll be here to answer them. And I really appreciate you guys jumping on. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you'll join us on this wellness journey. If you want to get a kit, you just reach out to whoever invited you to this class, and they will send you their link, and you can sign up with them. And they'll send you an app. They'll give you reference materials. They'll help you on this wellness journey. So I hope you guys have a great night. I really appreciate you hopping on, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.